Damn kids these days. Hello and welcome to Vlog My Blog, the online series that is held every Wednesday where I read out posts from my blog according to plan. Yeah, I've got a hat and a stick now. This week's post is called Generation Z. It's written by Tyler, not me, as it flew through the air like a humble bumblebee. This hat is giving me poetry powers. Good day. Just wanted to say hello. That's all. Thank you. From Fester. No. This was not the end of the post. I was only fooling you. Evil trickery, I say. You must all hate me, but it occurs that you're still reading. So continue to do so. You'll be surprised. Setting aside my brief display of my juvenile self, which is coincidentally a lead-on to what this post is about, I wanted to bring people's attention that a lot, but not all, of the world's teenage populace is rapidly bringing a new meaning to world changes, but in a negative way. I mean, what is becoming of Generation Z? For those that don't know, Generation Z is the bunch of people that are born between 1995 and 2010. We have the potential to change the world, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we will. For starters, text talking through social media and even face-to-face conversation. For example, using unnecessary abbreviations such as FML, LY, but that most teens should be aware of. This is such a bad day for me. FML, I feel sorry for you. LY, LY too. This is just an example of the sorts of things you see on Facebook and Twitter. Are we really falling into a world of educated but frog-minded people? You go to a bookstore these days, the ones that haven't already closed down, or a library, and you'll rarely see a teen looking for a book from their favourite series. You'll mainly see adults or young children looking at books. Though in a library, there are usually computers. On those computers, there usually are... yeah, you got it, young children or teens sitting on the computer drooling over Facebook or internet games. If we were to walk into the perfect classroom, we'd see people sitting at their desks writing away on their latest piece of writing, and some even using the computers because they've got a weakness with their handwriting. We would see people with their noses in a book, and the teacher happily walking around the classroom treating all the students as independent learners. That is a good classroom. Yet when you walk into a typical high school classroom, you might see a few people on computer games when the teacher has their back turned. You'd see a group of kids trying to have a private conversation, and the small minority actually getting their heads down and doing some work. Not to mention the teacher would be watching the kids like a hawk trying to enforce the school policies. Tom, get off the games! Ben, Brendan! Leave your socialising until recess. Sam, get on with your work. Don't graffiti in your books. Class, I am waiting. We are now going into your lunchtime. I know what you're thinking. Teachers don't wear 3D glasses with the lens popped out and the weird hat. Shh, of course they do. A normal occurrence in classrooms these days, right? I know that I'm possibly boring your pants off at the moment. Interesting choice of expression, Tyler. Boring your pants off. Or maybe I am being a bit amusing. Or sounding like a teacher. Don't know what came over me. Probably the third choice. Okay, even by writing this post, I admit I do use computers and video game consoles for my leisure time. I am a teenager. But I put schoolwork first. Also, the adults that have talked to me in the past, mostly teachers and family, have told me that they are appalled with teenagers in particular for the way they use the English language. I really sound like a teacher. Tyler, have you taken your meds today? May I just add that by you reading this post, you've proven that you are capable of having the patience of getting this far through a piece of writing. You are officially awesome. Until my next rant, Fester. There we go, that was Vlog My Blog episode 9. Thank you for watching. Of course, you can download the audio podcast version of Vlog My Blog in iTunes. Link is below. You can also read the post that this episode was based off of down in the doobly-doo below as well. You can tune in next Wednesday for another episode of Vlog My Blog, the final episode of Vlog My Blog for this series, unless I decide to continue it even more. Oh, nearly dropped my walking stick. Pretty good deal, this walking stick is $5 and it's sweet. So until next week, I'll see you next time. Buttermenthol, but not all. Not buttermenthol. You cannot be a pole. For example, using unnecessary abbreviations such as FML and LY and LOL in the middle of a conversation. Hey there, this is just a quick little ending thing of a bobbo in the bloopers area of Vlog My Blog. I found there's quite a few different camera angles you can go about Vlog My Blog, so who knows, Series 2 I might actually do Vlog My Blog in this style. Tell me what you think. It's kind of funnel vision, unfortunately, which kind of means, you know, there's one, you can't really, I mean, you can see the Mac in the background. Where is it? There. It's an iMac G3 for those that are interested. Classic, I know, it's classic. You cannot be a pole. You must be evil. Or this camera. How did you get there?
Normally nobody comes out when Ben's bored.
I'm not really from the Republic of Ireland. I'm not actually. I'm giving birth to a brilliant idea. Ta-da! Not really. Adults that are mostly teenagers who've talked to me in the past. This is really good sourcing. No.
Goodbye, everyone.